addako Buxton. Shafiq Mazomo answer ye. So now, Buxton, let's have your submission.
Can you hear me?
Now I think, yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm so glad for this opportunity to share my good evening, everyone. Apass and others who are here. I'm a musician, a songwriter, performer, and a producer. I would like to ask here. Ntunuulidde ensi nga South Africa ne Nigeria balina genres eziba identifying as a country. Oba nga ogenzeko nga mu America n'obuuza ku bantu abeeyi Afrobeat bamumanyi wa Nigeria, bagamba Afrobeat wa Nigeria bamuyimba, amapiano South Africa. So as Uganda osuubira which genre to identifying as Ugandans era nga yegenda tuleetera okubeera like gye tugenda pushinga international ebeera international yonna. Cause me, I'm a creative. Era nga I do blend a lot of genres, but nze ndaba nga we have a problem with identity, like when it comes to sound and genre, between representing worldwide. So you as you, waliwo luno olimba nga olwa Buwooma lwakuba Buwooma yemba muwuliriza alimu engeri alimu touch ya wano era abantu abasinga ndowooza balwagala nnyo lwakubanga lwalimu katouch kali ndowooza aka vocals eziringa eza kadonkamwe, like ekikadde kadde ekyo kulimu n'abeera nga alulatinga nalwo oluyimba olwo. So my question is, genre ki eyo egenda tuleetera okubeera international ate nga tujje nga tuli bangi tugiyimbe tugifocusingeko ebeere nga bagamba Uganda, this is our sound, era international. Yes, that's my question.
Buxton, that's a good question, first of all. But I can tell you one thing. When it comes to music in Uganda, Uganda has been a country that embraces so many cultures externally, not even talking about the culture within Uganda, because Uganda in different regions with different sounds of music. Kyojja kusanga ekitaguriro, ogenda kusanga abantu b'omu north balina traditional sounds zaabwe, ogenda kusanga ebifo ebyenjawulo nga birina sounds eziri different, and sounds I also mean the instruments ze bazannya n'engeri gye bazizannyamu eri unique to those regions in Uganda. Now, the thing is that engeri music gyali modern ennyo ennaku zino yakyuka nti so many of these things abantu bafunye engeri gye babimaginga oba okitegeera kati ng'ebweru sounds ezo ne bazikomyawo eno ne tuzizannya because drums ziva eno. Drums ezisinga ne bw'oziwulira kuva bweru ebintu ebyo byatandikira eno mu Africa. Ne bwe bigenda ebweru ffe tulowooza ati tulina sound lwakuba maybe drums ezo tuziraba nga ziringa ez'abazungu. Naye most of the things that you hear have been modernized but really off what we have created. I feel like as a generation Katinge Yafenze, personally, I definitely am going to create something that feels like a Ugandan sound, but that is a personal initiative. I don't think everyone will take on that. There are people who will take on that, there are people who won't. Obochitegera. So if you listen to like Buoma, you'd say like it's a Ugandan sound, but it's a mixture of so many sounds where you're hearing people from different regions, whether people are from like Fort Portal or from Kasese, people from Bale. So many people can relate. People from northern Uganda, eastern Uganda, they can relate when they hear the sound Obochitegera. That's a personal initiative. But if you think about it, how many songs this year have you heard that have an inclination to traditional sounds that are indigenously appreciated and seen as a Ugandan thing? How many? How many songs are out there like that? Kizibu. So what you're saying is a thing most of us would want, but I think it's very difficult for us to have that. If you look at like Congo, strictly from the genesis balina sound yaabwe nga bonna kye bakola, ekyo kizibu kikola wano mu Uganda because buli omu alina test ey'enjawulo. Different artists want to sing like different things. Everyone wants something different. Oba okitegeera. So literally tosobola kuboxinga abantu and you say, you know what, we should do this. It is going to be difficult. That has to be a personal thing. If you look at shows, wabaddewo show ya Reggie last week on 7th, then ne wabeerawo show ya King Saha on 14th. But have you seen that okiraba wano ku Twitter nga abantu bacomparing ebintu ebyo? Whether they're saying these people do music totally in different ways. They are all inspired differently. They all look at music differently. But then you will find Ugandans starting to say, gundi yasinze gundi numbers zabadde bweziti, kino kyabadde bwekiti. When people talk about concerts, how many people talk about the sound? When people talk about concerts, how many people talk about how the music was performed? Majority of the time they talk about numbers. That's the stupidity of Ugandans. The art ceases to have any meaning and everything goes to the hype of how many people came. That's how stupid people are because the focus is on that. That focus of commerce should be focused on by people who invested in the show. We should look at art as art and then look at the commerce as commerce because they are totally two different things. There is music and there is music business. How many times do people talk about music after the show? People talk about music business. So that means people are screwed in the minds. Obokitegeera. Like tosobola focusing ogambe, wow, I really enjoyed this song when I went to the show. Because what brings you to the show? Is it the number of people that are going to come to the show or the music? Music comes first. But when the music is done, when the show is going, and all that, people are focused on other things.